Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mengs, and today I have a question for you. Do you think you have what it takes to take on my impossible dual strike challenge? If not, you can always go, into the war room and stomp someone as Hachi, and then come back here once you've matured a little bit. And then you may have what it takes to take on my impossible Advanced Wars dual strike challenge. So what is the impossible dual strike challenge? Honestly, I might make this a series because there's a lot of cool things I can do with this. But pretty much how it's gonna go is that I'm gonna try and set up an unwinnable scenario for you guys in the war room of dual strike. Now you may think, well, the AI can't challenge you in Advanced Wars. The AI is stupid. The only way you can get a challenge in Advanced Wars is to go and play competitively against other humans. And it is true that a human can challenge you in ways that an AI simply cannot. But I think people tend to forget sometimes just how good the Advanced Wars Dual Strike AI is compared to the other games. It's actually pretty smart. It's aggressive, it punishes you. I mean, it's still easy to defeat it, but it gives you a much bigger challenge than the AI of Advanced Wars 2 for sure. Additionally, there's a lot of things you can do in Dual Strike to give your opponent an advantage. For example, we can enter the war room in versus mode and play as the side that has a disadvantage. Like for example here, Moji Island is set up in such a way that red player has a huge advantage over blue player, but if we play it in versus mode, we suddenly can play at a disadvantage. I was a little bit inspired after I watched Ephraim225 play Span Island as blue, which is actually very hard to do in Dual Strike. And so, I thought I'd try something similar. This time around, I'm going to set up a scenario for you guys that I think is just unwinnable. So, how we're going to do this is, I'm actually going to upload my ROM to the Discord download station, linked in the video description. If you don't have a Dual Strike ROM, you can go get it. I'll also link to the emulator I'm using, and I'll even include a save state for you guys. So you can load this particular set of rules with all the COs unlocked and all the skills unlocked and whatnot. And I want you guys to try and take on this challenge. And if you're capable of recording it and uploading it, send me a link and I'll have a look, or just send me a screenshot if you're able to do it. I actually don't think you'll be able to beat it. This is really hard. I tried it. I think it's almost impossible, like pretty much impossible. So here's the unwinnable scenario that I'm setting up for you guys. So I'm playing as FLAK, player 2 on Moji Islands, and I'm up against the tag team of Jake and Jess. They're very strong together. They have a very quick dual strike. They have a special tag break, and they have a synergy star with each other, so they get extra luck. And these are the skills that they get as well. Both of them have Prairie Dog and Pathfinder, so they have absolutely no movement cost through forests and plains, so it's almost like playing Sturm in Advanced Wars 2. Furthermore, they have Mistwalker and Soul Apache. Now, Mistwalker, it is mistranslated. It says it hides units during superpower, but that's not how it works. What actually happens is that they get first strike, as if they have a Sonya counterbreak active. So if you try attacking them, they'll just wipe you out. Furthermore, they also have Soul Apache, which is one of the most broken skills in the entire game. Whenever they pop their super or their tag break, they can deploy units in the cities, just like Hachi can. And yes, I checked, the AI uses this skill. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you think you have what it takes to play as FLAK and go up against the tag team of Jake and Jess on Moji Island? I'm gonna try it myself. I don't think it's gonna go very well. I'm gonna try my best, but I think this is an unwinnable scenario. You guys probably have no idea how hard this is going to be. So again, these are the rules. We're just going to use standard war room rules. I'm not even going to tinker with their AI. It's not going to be in a turn limit, nothing like that. Fog of War off. Let's get going. So, day 1 rolls in, and as you can see, the way I've set up this map, we're going to be pressured from both sides right here. There's pretty much nothing you can do to get these two bases. The AI is going to get them. But again, I'm going to try my best, and we're going to see just how it goes. But due to their perfect forest movement, Jake and Jess is just going to start spamming out recons and send them through the forest to harass us. Now, also keep in mind that Jess is like really strong in Dual Strike. She gets a 20% bonus to all her vehicles. She's much stronger than Jake. But the scary part about Jess and Jake is, as I said, that incredibly quick Dual Strike that they both have. 6 stars for both of their superpowers, and that isn't just terrifying to go up against. Because it just means you're going to have to deal with the dual strike really early. I'm playing as FLAK, so I can't just cock block their dual strike with Sasha. So no matter what, I'm going to have to deal with that dual strike. And it comes in a lot quicker than you might expect. So already they're going to start spamming a lot of recons. Jess loves spamming recons. And due to her plains and forest movement being perfect, her recons are actually a real terror to deal with. Like, they will be upon you so much quicker than you might expect. So we have to get out some tanks here. Let's see how it goes. So, yeah, the AI in Dual Strike also uses APCs pretty decently. I just said that, and... I just said that, and it does that. Well, not always, obviously. It's still AI. But what the AI will do, however, is correctly position its units outside of your attack range, like this. That's not something it used to do in Advanced Wars 2. So it used to just suicide its units right in front of yours. But the Dual Strike AI is slightly more advanced, is capable of actually, you know, actually checking ranges and making sure you're out of its range. It will do this with indirects too, which is pretty good. But we're just going to continue spamming out some tanks here. We'll see if we can, we're able to actually stop this thing. So yeah, okay. Jess is getting rather cocky, interrupting my caps. Just look at her movement. It's absolutely crazy. We got a medium tank too, and now the AI tanks over to Jake. Which is good for me. Jake is a lot easier to deal with. If you're wondering when the AI decides to tag, by the way, it usually is whenever the power meter on the other CO is lower or higher. So that it always tries to make sure that it tags over to the AI that has the least amount of power built up. So, I don't think we're gonna get this city, so we're gonna send this tank over here instead and attack. But I am FLAK, so obviously sometimes my attacks will just straight up deal less damage. And I do believe we have to get out some artillery at some point too. We'll see what happens. So now Jake is gonna cap all the properties on the left side. Look at these recons, man. I mean, just look at this. It's so insane. I mean, these recons, they just don't let up. They're just gonna be upon you immediately. And now we already have a medium tank that we have to deal with here. So, how are we going to do this? Well, if I want to attack the recon, then I will be attacked by the medium tank, and that obviously isn't something that I want to do. So, I guess I'll just, probably just join cap. Either that, or I can try and bait these recons with low HP infantry, which I think is probably a smart thing to do. Yeah, I think that's probably what we need to do. I obviously don't want my tanks to get killed, so I'm going to try and keep them away. It can also be smart to try and choke up this bridge right here. The AI isn't super good at dealing with choke points, but I think I'm just going to have to stay back for now and maybe get an artillery out to deal with that medium tank, because I simply don't have the economy to deal with it. But look at the enemy's income already, 23,000. I mean, how the hell am I supposed to deal with this? So yeah, in comes the medium tank. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is a slaughter. This is a slaughter. Oh, they already have Neo tanks. I mean, this is crazy. Maybe I should have allowed better COs, but nope, it's FLAK. Okay, so I have my power now. I could try popping brute force and try to deal with the medium tank. Let's go. I'll hit you till you lose your lunch. I love dual strike FLAK CO quotes. They're the best. There's one where he just goes... Okay. So, let's see if we get some good rolls. Nope. Nope. Yeah, terrible rolls all around. Lovely. Let's try again. I'm not gonna base lock myself. Okay, so that was pretty much an awful FLAK normal power. I probably shouldn't have popped that. Let's see if I can interrupt this cap at least. Yeah, that was decent. But it's not going so well right now, as you can see. This is already going pretty badly. But we have to try and block this bridge before the attack comes over on this side. So yeah, I guess mechs. I mean, what else am I going to build right now? The tank is just gonna get destroyed. If I could trick Jake into popping his normal, nah, the AI almost never activates normal powers in Dual Strike, at least not when it has tags available. Alright, Neo Tank is coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Don't really know how we're gonna deal with that. I mean, we haven't even faced the Dual Strike, and I'm still losing. So, I do actually think this challenge is impossible. There might be someone out there capable of beating it, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. I hope someone tries it. Let's try and rely on the luck damage, shall we? I mean, luck is higher in Dual Strike overall, 15%. So, if you just hit a unit hard enough with many different units, then statistically it will go down eventually. You know, you can also surround them like this and keep spamming mechs and whatnot, but, Yeah, look at this. Okay, I'm gonna try to put some units in the choke point right here, but I'm expecting that the enemy will probably deploy some vehicles, so we'll see what happens. Their dual strike is almost ready. It's probably gonna come in next turn, and at that point, it's gonna be very, very difficult for me. Neo tank coming in as well now. Recon still moving around my base. Infantry coming in. Okay, so yeah, next turn we get a dual strike, and it's going to be Jake leading it. So let's just continue to choke point here. I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to stand still and try to see. I still think they're probably going to break through, though. The dual strike is just too strong. So, but I'm going to keep trying to hit this medium tank. See if I can kill it. There we go. It is dead. Lovely. I would like to kill the recon, but I really don't want to base block myself. So I guess it's just going to be mechs. I mean, desperation mechs. I mean, what else am I going to do at this point? It's pretty much just going to be mech spam. All right, here comes the dual strike. So day 10 dual strike. So here comes the heavy metal. What's up now? And yeah, this is gonna be painful. 110% power, double turn. And keep in mind, the AI will deploy in cities right now. So just pay attention to what it does. It doesn't usually utilize all of them, but I think it will definitely deploy a unit in the right-hand city, which we'll get to move again. So there we go. Yeah, I deployed an infantry and a medium tank in the other city. And I think I might be able to stall the advance on the bridge, actually. I think that's definitely the play here. But the problem is the units that are coming in from the right-hand side here. Yeah, this is definitely the play right here. To stall up on this side, pretty much. But the problem is there are so many units coming from this side, it's going to be very tricky to do that. I don't think I want to pop my power now. Oh my god, yeah, they strike first too. Keep this in mind. There's no point. So I can keep spamming mechs, but I'm going to get overrun at some point. I don't really see myself winning this. But this is definitely the play, to block up this bridge right here. Of course, it only lasts until the AI decides to deploy a rocket, which it probably will do at some point, I imagine. So yeah, now I have a Neo tank on my HQ. And artillery coming. Yeah, there we go. I knew that the AI would deploy a rocket. So you can only really choke that bridge for as long as the AI doesn't have a rocket. But now the AI is going to be able to break through. But I probably lost. But let's just pop a FLAK super just to see what we can do. Barbaric blow. So let's see if we get some good luck hits. Yeah, kinda. I'm base blocking myself though, so I'm kind of just exacerbating the problems I'm facing here. But okay, getting some pretty decent FLAK rolls here. Getting some pretty decent FLAK rolls right here. Let's build a medium tank. And let's just kill some units like so. But now that rocket is going to start shooting us. And it's going to be very hard for me to break through there. So, I'm pretty much just stalling for time now. I don't think there's any way I can defeat this. There's the Neo tank. Yeah. I think this is a GG, guys. I'm going to throw in the towel now. But I would love to see some of you guys try on this challenge. See if you can actually beat it. I don't think it's unwinnable, but I think it's pretty close to unwinnable. But if you can do it, record a video, send me a screenshot to mangsmemes@gmail.com. Send the video to mangsmemes@gmail.com as well. And let's see if any of you can take on the unwinnable dual strike challenge. And if a lot of you guys can do it, I'll create one that's even harder. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed. My name has been Mangs, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.